Hey loves, welcome to the Sacred Ravens Soul Work. My name is Jamie Jacobson. I am your Soul Work intuitive, your transformational life coach, emotional intelligence specialist, and lifestyle and life purpose business coach, business strategist for creative intuitives. And I wanted to have a quick discussion on a very particular topic for this Clarity Through Quarantine series that I have been doing. This is day 15. And this is a part of my ongoing Journey with Jamie series, and in association with Abby Ola Abrams of the Spiritpreneur Warrior Sisters Business School program, the Lightworkers Video Challenge. Okay? 28 days. Day 15. And today's topic is, are you real with yourself? Are you honest with yourself? How honest have you been? We're now almost halfway through the year. This is May 1st, 2020. The year of clarity, right? The year of 2020 vision. Seeing clearly. A lot comes with that. When you see things for the way they are. And you accept them. And you surrender to it. Are you real with yourself? Have you been running from yourself for years? How about people you know, someone close to you? Have you been wearing a false mask, projecting to the world a version of yourself that doesn't exist, whilst being something else when you're alone? But a good or bad, maybe you're hiding a lot of pain. Maybe you've been hiding pain for years. And just so that people don't either talk about you or worry about you, or so that you don't worry others or put stress on them, you carry yourself, right? You carry yourself as if you're good. I'm good. I got it. I got it. I got it together. Or are you one of those who walks around very kingly with this big old ego? You don't need anybody. Nope. Maybe everything about you that you reveal is not even the truth at all. And in your lonesome spot now, where you got nothing but time to think, it's all coming up. And you don't like what you're seeing. You don't like what's coming up. It's a reality check and a wake-up call, isn't it? Sometimes you need this. Sometimes we all need this. We all needed this. If there's one gift to take out of this whole thing, because let me tell you, this COVID thing is driving me up the wall. Up the wall. I go outside for a walk. There's nothing out here but homeless people, people with mental illness, and drug dealers outside here on 3rd Avenue in downtown Seattle. I'd have to go up a few blocks, and even then, there's still some walking around, and because everything's closed, I have to be very careful. I've been robbed. I worked at a high-rise a couple of years ago, and I was attacked badly, and I was attacked just 2 months ago from my phone over in SeaTac. So I'm a nervous wreck going outside because they come to me like hordes. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like everybody else. I'm trying to make it like everybody else. We've all lost jobs. A lot of us have lost homes and whatnot. And a lot of us have separated from our relationships. And we're just trying to make it, And if you carry yourself well, it can look like maybe you have something to give an entire city. But my point was, I'm dying to get out, and I can't. But the gift that it has given me is the gift of being able to see things very clearly. And it's not as though it has changed that much for me. I mean, it has to this extra degree. Because I was already pretty much on a self-quarantine, literally for the last 3 years, as I was trying to build this little business and understand it, learn all the ropes, learn the technology, get the certificates, build my group, do a lot more digging, a lot more reading into things that I loved. I've always loved, right? Things I've always researched. Things about this world, things about us, things about our healing, our pain, our love, our philosophies, our spirituality, our bodies. About happiness. So this is just giving me more time to work on something I've never worked on. My self-love, my self-care. Putting myself first. 43 years old. For the first time ever, I'm doing it. A lot of realizations are coming up. So it got me to thinking, how people walk around with these attitudes and these false masks, and they like to play up the ego. But when all is said and done, a situation like this really proves who the leaders are, who the strong ones are, right? Times like these always show it. Who thrives, who endures, who's strong, who can lead, who's got it up here, who's been through it. Man, I've been through it. This is nothing. Nothing to me. I've developed the thick skin. One of the things I'm working on is trust. It's been broken so badly that, it's sad because I used to openly trust. Now I'm having difficulty getting back to a balanced place with it. But I'm working on it. I have to. As a coach, I have to. But we're human. The good thing is working on it. That's what a good leader does. That's what a person who's got a lot of self-leadership and who gets up and makes things happen, who initiates. They get things started. They don't need to fake. They're the real deal. And when they look in the mirror, because they do things authentically, true blue, with honesty, real honesty, they can look at themselves in the mirror and feel really good about it. Feel good about who they are. They can sit with themselves in the quiet and not try to always be busying themselves with friends and just other busyness. Now they're seeing. Now they're seeing. Now it's just a matter of what's going to happen next. What will they do with that? You know, these gifts of insights are straight from God. It's to wake you up. Because what's true for us in our personal lives is also true for the greater masses, for the world. Okay? I have that theme in my personal life, and look at the theme worldwide. Like many of us, there's a great awakening happening. There's this clarity. There's all these ahas and epiphanies. Masks are coming off. Who's true and who's not? Are you true? Are you real? Are you real with yourself? Really? You can say that 100%. If you are, you should be. Give yourself a round of applause. It takes guts to be vulnerable. It takes guts to be humble. It takes guts to be real, to be you. Unapologetically you. And not care what criticisms people have, what they might say, what they may not approve of, how they see you based on their twisted logic or their twisted perception, their preconceived notions. They haven't walked in your shoes. So if you aren't being fully you yet, what is holding you back? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid is going to be said? Is it going to matter? Is it? And who are these people? What makes their words so grand, so important? It only matters what you feel, what you think about you. That's it. It's between you and the spirit of this universe, the Holy Spirit. That's it. No one else. Now, if it's somebody you're in love with, somebody that you're in a relationship with, of course, you know. But even then, ultimately, it's how you see yourself. Are you true? Are you real with yourself? Are you real about your situation? Where you're going? Do you need to make some changes? Are there people you need to be rid of? Think about this. And if they're still there, why? Why? You got to ask yourself if it's worth it, what they're taking from you, or what you're taking from yourself by allowing the situation to continue. Get real. It's time to get real. There's no time for BS. Let's just get to the root, get to the heart, get real. Get to the honest part, the authentic part, the most raw part. That's it. And with that, I'm going to go. I think I said enough, and I think I guess I said my point. It was very important that I brought that up. I couldn't get it out of my mind. I know many of us are going through very intense dark nights of the souls, deep transformations. You know, I'm somebody who goes through them often because I often do a lot of self-inquiry and a lot of self-awareness. And so I've had many transformations, but nothing like I have had in the last 3 years, especially this past year. Intense. You know, it definitely is a vision quest. It's a crazy, painful journey. And you just wait to that part where you become that butterfly that breaks out of the cocoon, or that phoenix that flies off into the sunset. We're on the verge of something. We're about to crack something, a code. When it happens, I want to know from you guys. What are you personally going through? How is it affecting you? What are you trying to change? Are you going through a dark night of the soul? Do you feel you're on the brink of something big, some kind of epiphany, some kind of change? Let me know in the comment section, please. And if this has helped you in any way, please, by all means, share, like, and subscribe. Okay? And you may contact me, spiritualbusiness@thesacredraven.coach, if you're interested in life purpose, one-on-one life purpose sessions. Okay, I have 8 weeks and 16-week sessions. I'll give you all the details about that. This is to help you find exactly where you need to be, who you truly are, where you truly need to be serving. And while doing so and finding that meaning, finding that depth in your life, finding that passion, you also get to set yourself free in a financial sense and take your work with you wherever you go. I think that's probably one of the greatest, most freest things you could ever do. If you're interested in that, I have one-on-ones. I will soon have group sessions, probably by the end of the summer, maybe midsummer. For now, it's just one-on-one. I do have sessions that don't have to go. They aren't continual. They're just session by session. I have those where if you feel you need to purge something, you don't have anybody to talk to, you feel like you're suffering in silence, I'm your woman, okay? If you're going through any narcissistic abuse, addictions, emotional manipulative relationships, there too. Just go ahead and email me and I will fill you in. You can also see me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/spiritualbusinesscoach. And my name is Jamie Jacobson, okay? And this has been a portion of the Clarity Through Quarantine series, number 15 of 28. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.